We're gonna have to find a new theme song for this channel over here, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. It's the first live. We're gonna be talking about Carlee Russell today. When we cutting the music, we just gonna jump into this today. I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, today we're gonna be doing the mysterious return of Carlee Russell. Now, this story did catch my eye the other day when it originally happened, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. So today we're going to be going over the chain of events that led up to everything. And then yesterday, mysteriously, she showed back up alive, but we haven't heard anything about the baby that's missing or anything of that nature. So we're going to have to do a little digging on our own. And that's what this channel was made for. The more you know, we got to figure it out together. And man, the live shows are the best. So I'm definitely going to be having people come on so we can talk about these live. And it won't just be me talking to y'all for like an hour, 2 hours. And then, hey man, start recommending new cases, new articles to me. We will be breaking them down on here. Especially, we got Tubi Tuesday. Well, not yeah, we got Tubi Tuesday tomorrow. We got Tubi tonight. We got to find a movie for that. But right now, we're gonna get into some real world stuff. We got Carlee Red. I was about to say Carlee Russell. And it said 25 years old. She was missing between 150 and 160 pounds, 5'4". On July 13th, around 9:30 to 10 p.m., Carlee Russell was abducted in the Hoover area of 1459 and is missing at the time. Well, this is old, of course, but she just showed back up. It said her car was found and personal items were left on the interstate. If anyone was in the I-4595 area in the vicinity of Hoover High School at the time, please contact Talitha Russell or the Hoover Police Department if you have any information. You out? All right, bro. Now, like I said, I didn't know too much about this lady or the whole story, but I guess there was a kid that came up missing, or there was a kid just mysteriously walking on the side of the road, and they saying that she pulled up and she called the police. Let me see if we can get a list of events. All right. Over at npr.org. Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen a tweet, and of course it was on Instagram. And everybody was saying, why aren't we drawing a lot of attention to this? And one thing we gotta look at, you can't compare every event to another event. Everybody was saying they spent all this money. What up, Torian? What up, Torian? I'll shoot you the invite. Matter of fact, anybody can join if they want to. That's what this channel is for. This channel is for the people. And I'll give you a heads up next time, Torian. I just wanted to do one live because this is literally like 15 minutes after I was able to stream. But we got to stop comparing events to other events. Everyone was talking about the attention that was drawn to Carlee missing, and they were comparing it to the people on the submersible that went into water. They were saying they were spending all this money. You have to understand the difference between them is not saying that because they had money they were more important, but when you got billions and billions of dollars, you got more influence. So of course, they're going to have billionaire friends and they're going to have other people to look for them. So that's why that money is getting poured into it. And plus, there's a lot of eyes on it with everything in the submersible not being properly put together. But that's neither here or there. Let's get into the chain of events for her. And it says Carlee Russell appeared at home after vanishing while reporting lost child. So we were all looking at this like, what the hell's going on here? How is she popping up? And everyone was saying that she was missing, and everybody was telling us to get all of this attention, but we didn't know what the hell was going on. On Thursday night, 25-year-old Carlee from Hoover, Alabama, vanished after telling a 911 dispatcher that she found a toddler stranded on the side of the interstate, police said. Her disappearance and the mysterious circumstances around it horrified her family, stumped the police, and captured national attention. Then around 10:45 p.m. on Saturday, Russell's family heard a knock coming from the front door. Nicholas Hoover police chief told NPR. So out of nowhere, she popped back up. She was missing Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday night, 10:45. So let's just say 48 hours later, because it said she went missing between 9:30 and 10 on Thursday. So about 48 hours later. To their surprise, it was Russell alone. Russell was evaluated at the hospital and had returned home as of Sunday afternoon. Police said they received an initial statement from Russell since her return, but they have not disclosed the information about Russell's condition. How she returned home or what happened in roughly 48 hours when she went missing. So wait, they interviewed her, they released her from the hospital. They haven't disclosed the information about her condition, but they haven't disclosed the information of what happened to her. Like, you gotta give us some kind of information. You can't just say she came home and you're not gonna tell us how she returned, what happened, or the condition of it. Like, you can at least tell us the condition. Is she stable condition? Well, she got released to the house, so I guess she is in good condition, at least. Derry said that's correct. No story. Yeah, I'm believing. I don't know what to believe. We're gonna read more into this, but if she called in a missing baby, they never said anything. We haven't heard any updates about a missing toddler or anything. All right. Russell's mother didn't immediately respond to NPR's request to comment. Police say they did not receive any calls of a missing toddler. On Thursday around 9:35 p.m., Russell was on her way home from picking up dinner when she called 911, claiming a boy toddler in a diaper was lost on the side of the I-459. Afterward, Russell phoned her brother's girlfriend to share that what she had saw. During the call, it sounded like Russell approached the child and moments later screamed, her mother told AL.com. Then the family member lost contact with Russell. So she said she called at 9:35. She called the police. After she called the police, she phoned her brother's girlfriend to share what she saw. During the call, it sounded like she approached the child and moments later screamed. So 911, I see a baby. Hang up. Call my boy, my brother's, my is that her boy? No, it's her brother's girlfriend. So it's not her boyfriend. She calls, all right, 911. There's a baby out here. Bye. Hey, girlfriend, I just seen a baby out there. I'm about to go pick the baby up. She approached the child and moments later screamed. Then the family lost contact. So boom. According to her story, 911, there's a baby. Brother's girlfriend, I just seen it. I'm approaching the baby. Ah, phone drops. We don't hear anything else. What up, Rick? When the police arrived, officers discovered Russell's car. Some of her belongings, including her wig and cell phone, were on the roadway. So that does go along with getting snatched up in the roadway. Woo, wig fall off, phone drop, they grab you. One witness, okay, well, it said the stuff was on the roadway, but neither Russell nor the child were anywhere to be found. The department has received no other calls of a missing small child as of Sunday. Said her boyfriend posted on IG that she was fighting for her life for 48 hours. Hmm. The boyfriend posted that she was fighting for 48 hours. See, we got to get into that because now we got to look into the boyfriend. Why would she call? I mean, I don't know what the relationship is, but why would she call her brother's girlfriend unless they super close before she called her boyfriend? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that what she's saying ain't happened, but I'm unbiased in this. I just want to know the story. But one witness reported seeing a gray car and a light and a light complected man. Come on, man. Standing outside Russell's vehicle during the time of the incident. They have All right, so the chief of police says they have disregarded that tip because traffic camera footage did not back up the claims about a gray vehicle. So this witness was, I don't know if they were lying or they may have just seen something or they just wanted to be in the news, but they said there was a light complected man standing outside the vehicle. The police say that didn't happen because traffic camera footage did not back up the claims about the gray vehicle. Exactly, Eric. The boyfriend is suspect. How you know she been fighting for her life 48 hours? The police, if she was fighting for her life for 48 hours, the police would at least told us that to be on the lookout and be suspicious. You know what I mean? That's just the way it works. The unfortunate thing is in these situations, the boyfriend, the husband, a lot of times they make you a suspect when you ain't got nothing to do with. But we see a lot of times that they are typically the number one suspect. My only thing about these kind of situations is if I'm a boyfriend or a husband and I become a suspect, can I sue the police department? If I tell the police officers, hey, I didn't have nothing to do with this, I'm looking for my wife, looking for my girlfriend, and they make me a suspect, is there a way that I can sue the police station for defamation, for making me a suspect, for putting me on TV when I told y'all I didn't have anything to do with it? There's got to be a way to sue the police station for that. Come on, man. I told y'all I ain't do nothing. So what? I wasn't crying every time the camera was on me. That don't mean I ain't, grieving or nothing. But that's a whole nother story. But I guess the boyfriend is a suspect. We're gonna go to his page and try to find out. But let me see. Russell attends Jefferson State Community College, where she is studying to become a nurse. She also worked part-time at a spa. Is that the end of this article? All right. So we didn't really know much what happened here. We need to find some footage of it on the street, though. All right, here we go. 9 hours ago. This is probably gonna be as closest to the best details we can get. All right, the Hoover Police Department. Oh, why they write this in this light of a font? Hoover Police Department is releasing additional information on the safe return of Carlee. Since the 911 call 9:34 on July 13th, Hoover Police Department has expended my bad every available resource into locating Carlee. All right, we celebrate with the return approximately 10:44 on July 15th following the information. Facts have been able to determine at this point in the investigation. We are still gathering and evaluating evidence in the case. Uh, man, this is basically the same information. Let me see if we can get some highway footage. All right. So what y'all thinking as of right now? I mean, we don't know much and we still developing this case. Was she like kidnapped? Did the boyfriend have something to do with this? What y'all think? Like, what are your thoughts on this? Because when I heard it, I never really dove into it till now. But it ain't no telling. I know, and I seen some people saying the baby may have been bait. Put the baby out there, someone come and help, then you take them. Seen some people saying it may have not been a baby, it may have been a little person, but that's a man. Little people are still fairly big compared to like a kid that's wearing diapers, though. You know what I mean? If I seen Wee Man running around in a diaper, I know that that's an adult. That's not a kid in diaper. You know what I mean? So I guess this is just the footage. They ain't got no details on it. Video, traffic camera video on I-459 at the time of Carlee Nicole Russell's disappearance. So it looks like we got the car on the side. Where would she see the baby at though? Like on this dark ass highway, she's still rolling. She couldn't have seen no baby 50, 60 yards up the road and pulled over back here unless she's walking back. Unless that's what her story was. What she do? Walk off into the woods and just left everything? And they say this video is said it was 4 minutes long. So I mean, are they gonna like I can't tell if someone got out the vehicle. Yeah, it looks like moving over by the right door, by the passenger side. But I can't really tell or not because they ain't doing yeah, that is movement like right here. What was somebody out in the woods waiting? She was like, "Man, we gonna pull over." Like, what the hell? What's going on, Cheryl? So yeah, see, man, it's gonna be harder and harder to get away with crimes in real life. Now they got cameras everywhere. Hey, go up to the traffic camera. Let's see what was over there. They got this before the police did. See, man, I don't know, man. This is just different. I ain't gonna lie to you. The good thing is she returned home alive, but we need to go look at some of these suspects, though. That's what we definitely need to do. We need to be finding out who has something to do with this. Because if she seen a baby walking, why would she pull up all the way down there? There's no way she could have seen the baby where she's parked at from where all the vehicles are entering the screen. So unless she got out and walked all the way back to see a kid, this story ain't making no sense at all. They should have put like a time lapse on this so we could see more than 4 minutes. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. I don't know, man. This is different. Oh yeah, Cheryl, you did say you knew her parents or something of that nature, didn't you? I mean, I don't know, man. This like I'm not saying she's lying about it. Well, wait, is that something? Oh, that's the blinker. I'm about to say, is that something over there? Now I'm not saying she's lying, but I want to know what the hell happened. So she dials 911. She seen a baby, calls the boyfriend, I mean the brother's girlfriend, and now her boyfriend is saying this one is saying traffic cam reveals altercation. Maybe.
Hey guys. Who you're looking at here is Carlee Nicole Russell.
Hold on, let me see if they got some footage. I'm not about to listen to her theory. Let me see. Oh, here we go.
You see in the comments. All right, guys.
All right, well, y'all better zoom in right for us because I definitely couldn't see anything. Damn, she lives on your street. That's crazy to have something like this happen, especially in your neighborhood and it's somebody you know. I mean, we had that scare back in I think October where my little cousin. I don't know if she ran away, but she came up missing, and they found her sleeping on a bench in front of Target. Are they gonna show the zoomed in footage? That's the only reason we clicked on here. Okay, here we go. Now study the same footage zoomed in. Tell me what you see. All right, pay attention, y'all. Yeah, I said I seen something on the right. Is her boyfriend light skinned? Because why would the driver get out and go over to the passenger side? What up, Detroit King? That's what I'm saying. Was she riding with somebody? Well, whoever it was already lying about the light colored vehicle. They said that didn't happen. So was she riding with the both figures now gone? What they do? Run off in the woods or something? Hey, whatever news station this is, y'all need to get some night vision damn cameras, bruh. This shit is terrible. They recording this off of fucking 240p. All right, we got one to the right now. Let's see which way they go. Yeah, right here we got something. Man, I don't even know what to tell you to be honest. It's still somebody standing or something right here. Shit, now it's gone. Shit, may have been aliens, man. Ain't that what everybody be talking about? Aliens. Man, we got UFOs, man. All right, cool. Man. Keep them away from me, and I ain't got no problems with them. But somebody was there, and I don't. Man, we can't see nothing on this. No, I definitely don't want no baller alert. Let me see. Carlee Russell's boyfriend's tweets or 5 hours ago. Here we go. All right. Boyfriend of Alabama woman suggests she was kidnapped before her safe return. And listen, this isn't a movie. This isn't TV. This ain't something you see on Tubi. You ain't gonna see this in Power. But I try to tell y'all all the time, and y'all look at me and say, Mo, you wrong. Real life situations. People ain't about to be out in them streets fighting niggas to get information. You're not doing that in real life. You're going to the police. Just like I said in Escaping Paradise, you got to go to the embassy and get that help. There's no way you can get out here by yourself and help. Now, if this boyfriend didn't have anything to do with it, you can't say, oh man, he's soft because he didn't go out there and try to like fight niggas that are kidnapping people. You know what I mean? This is real life here. But if he had something to do with it, we on your ass, boy. But I don't know, man. I gotta let me see what he got to say. And matter of fact, uh Tomar Latrell, where were you at Thursday night between 9:30 and 10:30 p.m.? These are the questions we need to ask. All right. The boyfriend of 25-year-old Carlee, an Alabama woman who disappeared last week after reporting seeing a toddler walking along the interstate. Like, would he do something like that? But the whole baby situation don't make sense because she drove 50 yards before she stopped. So if there was a baby, she would have hit the baby or drove past the baby. You know what I mean? After seeing the toddler walking along the interstate, she just suggested that she had been kidnapped. In a social media post Sunday announcing her safe return, she was literally fighting for her life for 48 hours. So until she's physically and mentally stable, well, the hospital, they said she was physically stable. That's why they released her. If she wasn't, she would have been at the hospital, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit longer than coming in one night. And you know what I mean? Until she's physically and mentally stable again, she is not able to give any updates or whereabouts on her kidnapper at this very moment. So she might not be physically or mentally stable to talk to the media. I'm sure she's telling people in the house what happened that night. There's no way you can just come back and we just sitting here looking at you. Like, no disrespect to the family or nothing, but I'm asking, hey man, what happened? You good? Like, what they do? I'm asking that question. Like, yeah, it's the first day, but we need to get to the bottom of this. Now, if it was like a car accident or something, all right, I can understand it. We need to get these people off the street though. But I mean, we don't know what happened. As of right now, she was fighting for her life allegedly for 48 hours. She can't get any updates about her whereabouts or the kidnapper at this moment. Tomar said in an Instagram post Sunday afternoon, everybody want to go to Instagram and go to one of these news media outlets. Get that word out there. Let us all know. Niggas is not looking for your Instagram post. All I can ask from everyone right now is to be respectful to Carlee's situation. It's unclear if Simmons' claims came directly from Russell or her family or officials, as no one has given any details about her disappearance in public posts or statements to date. So, just from this, we don't even know if Simmons Tomar, if that's how Tamar, I guess that's how you pronounce his name. We don't even know if this dude's getting the real information or he just making stuff up on his Instagram for clout. We don't even know none of this yet, and that's why everybody is a suspect, man. It sucks, but man, that's just the way it is. What up, Candy? The hotel called and said she was there. How did she get a room there? Red roofing? Oh, see, now we got to do some digging. I know about them red roofs. I ain't gonna lie to you. When we was in San Antonio, that's the first time I ever was it San Antonio? No, the first time I ever heard of a red roof inn was when I went to Wright Patterson, Ohio. That was the first time I ever heard of Red Roof Inn. They said, "Don't be going to party at Red Roof Inn." And I said, "Some shit that sound like Red Roof. I'm not fucking with it." Damn, it's raining again. All right. Law enforcement has been mum on the investigation has provided little insight into what happened to Russell after Thursday evening. As we continue to investigate, we release information that is determined to be factual to the public. They said Sunday afternoon. Police added that they have not received any calls of a missing child. Uh, so wait, was this dude? Let me see something. Outside of the post he made on Sunday, did he make any other posts? Let me see what this dude look like. All right, he ain't got a lot of activity on here, so he ain't posting like that. All right. I don't know, brother. The reward was over $58,000. Uh, trying to see if they. We need to talk to. Where's the brother's girlfriend at? We need to talk to her. Well, they keep showing this over and over. Man. Let me see what this red roof in. Then let me see if I can play this audio. I already know TMZ be on some BS.
54 unclassified complaint 1466 Montgomery Highway at the Red Roof Inn. The front office, per caller, family members at this location saying they received a call from the female that's missing, Carlee Russell. 754 family members are saying they received a call from the female saying she was at this location.
754 en route.
For 760 1851.
32, be advised, the child's now in the area of 3582 currently. The red roof.
52 1852.
26 is the responding unit. I just spoke with the front desk clerk. They said that the family is not being hostile or anything like that, but that there was about 6 carloads of people that have just shown up over there.
5-4 copy. Did the front desk have anybody checked in under that name?
Negative, and according to the front desk, the message that the family got did not state which Red Roof Inn. They don't know if it's going to be Vestavia or another location.
Okay, thank you. 52 and 5844 are on scene at Red Roof.
752 754 1853. 44 on the Red Roof. 744 1853.
What? The family got a call from the front desk at Red Roof Inn saying that Carlee was there. They didn't give a red roof like the exact one. It was about 5 miles away from where she disappeared. Man. So they had 6 cars go up to Red Roof Inn and nobody was at Red Roof Inn. Well, Carlee wasn't at Red Roof Inn because she didn't show up till Saturday. But no one gave dispatch the Red Roof Inn that they were at. They just said, "Hey, Red Roof Inn." Like, all right, which one? And they pulled up in 6 carloads full. Hey, I know y'all writers are on strike. I know y'all on strike, but damn it, this is a good storyline right here, man. You could fill in the blanks for that 2 days she was missing. You can come up with anything you want to put in that. That's the first thing that popped in my, because since she's safe, I can kind of joke around about this. I don't know what happened. Now I'm not joking about around what happened to her, but I mean she's safe now. But man, do you know what we can do in this 2 day gap that we have no information on right now? Oh, you could turn this up. You got to come up with a clever way to show her disappearing. You're gonna have to have like a truck go by and then boom, she gone. Like, what the hell happened? You know what I mean? But that's what I was thinking, Eric. Like I said, I don't know the story, so I ain't accusing her or nothing. But it sounds like, man, maybe she was out here doing some other shit. Now, like I said, man, I don't know what happened. I'm just glad she's safe, but I hope she ain't playing the people. I hope she not playing the people. Cause if her and the boyfriend they got something fishy up their sleeve, I'm like, man, see, that's why we don't be trusting nobody when they say nothing. We just can't. But the baby story, we need as soon as she gets better, we need to hear a story on this. We need to hear the follow up on this. So on Twitter, they're saying the Red Roofian call is fake. So was it a fake call? Oh man, shit, I don't know who the fuck telling the truth. Can't trust somebody with a blue check mark on Twitter. Hell, I can get one of them, but I ain't paying no $11 for that. I ain't got $11 a month for that. If I get it, I'm gonna get it for 1 month. Take a couple of screenshots. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did that. Carlee Russell. 1 hour USA Today. Exactly, Torian. Hey, Torian, if you want to hit the link and come up, I can hear what you got to say. Because as of right now, I don't know what the man. I don't know what the hell is going on. To be honest with you, like this story, man. So what she like? Of course, they're not giving us any information, but the the hospital, she must have been all right if she returned on her own. So there wasn't no one like what they need to do now is if she showed up Saturday night, we just go down the street. Who got a ring cam? Who got a ring cam? Who got a door camera? And we just trace that thing back as far as we can. That's the only thing we can go off of right now. But if the police are keeping it on hush, I'm pretty sure they trying to figure out what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. Now, people gonna be mad. Like, if the police start knocking down doors and arresting people, and it's some people you were unsuspecting, you can't get mad at the police because they doing their job and they gonna know a little bit more than we do. So we see like the boyfriend get arrested or something. It's like, hey man, what this nigga do, man? They ain't just arresting him for nothing. They gotta have some kind of evidence. They start arresting like family members. Hell, if they arrest her, you can't be mad. Like, we just got to see what the hell's going on. I know it sucks because if it was your family member, you're like, hey man, that's fucked up because you want to believe your, you know what I'm saying, your family member, and they do make mistakes. But I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, when they come to stuff like this, man, they be on their P's and Q's. They take that missing person stuff a little bit more seriously once they actually get on the case. Once they get on the case, they will. But leading up to the case, they don't give a damn. We ain't hear nothing about the police getting out in the streets over the weekend. Just people on social media posting. An Alabama woman returned safe after disappearing for days. Here's what we know. We don't want this on the screen. Let me see if they got anything new. We rejoiced that she returned. Took to Facebook, announced what would happen. Yeah, I don't think they got any more information. We just gonna have to wait day after day. Something's gonna pop up. Mm. What y'all think, man? She had something to do with it. She was kidnapped. Like, how we gonna play it? You know what I mean? Hmm. All I know is once we get to the bottom of, we're gonna be on here. We're gonna talk about that. But that's the Carlee Russell story, and as of right now, we ain't got too much information. I, I'm just glad she's safe, but trust me, man, I don't want to find out that she was playing the people. Shout out to my brother Tori, and you about to bring him on up. Let me see what we got. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. So, have you covered this yet?
No, I haven't. I really haven't really spoken about it because it's still like one of those developing stories, and like usually I want to wait until everything comes out before I say something. And if I do ever do something about it, I'm probably going to do it in the form of a live stream like you're doing right now because that's too much to cover in a video.
Exactly. That's why I made this channel because when I did the little thing on like P Valley, that was cool. But I'm like, man, there's more information that I'm not trying to condense or make a hour long video for nobody. I'd rather just get on live and do it.
Yeah, because like when you have to do a video, it's like with so much information, it's a lot of editing you have to do with that. And then it's like if more stuff come out, then you got to give constant updates. It's like, why not just wait until everything or as much comes out and then just do one big live stream talking about it?
Yeah. So for me, I wanted to do that, and I'm gonna kind of follow it. Of course, I won't be touching on it every day unless something big pops up. But other than that, this is mysterious right here. Like this is kind of eerie. It makes you wonder how all this happened, and no one getting spotted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw that it was trending on Twitter because I really only knew about this story through social media. I didn't really see anything on the news about it, even though I'm sure there was stuff on the news about it. It had to be a big story. But as far as how I learned about it was on social media.
That's the same where I seen it, and like I said, this is my first time actually reading into it. I knew the little brief, saying she seen a baby and she ended up disappearing, but we haven't heard the police talk about anything. They just said they never got any calls about a missing baby. It just makes you wonder.
I hope it's not like a hoax story or anything like that, or something that was plotted on her behalf to get attention.
Man, I heard a couple of people say that, but I don't really care about what saying individuals said. Just like us, in our opinion, people pretty much don't care about it. But I I want to say it's real, but man, if she did this for attention, like people are saying, man, you basically just ruined your life.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's once we get some more information, because if they're not telling us that she was like hurt or anything, the boyfriend is saying she was kidnapped and fighting for her life. But wouldn't you? I don't know. It's hard to say what you would want in that situation, especially if it's your family. But I think if I was kidnapped, I would want the, hey man, this is what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Someone got me. They did this. This is what I seen. This is where I came from. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be
Hmm.
just sitting at the house a couple of days. Not, what I'm saying, not saying that's her right and that's how she feeling. But I'm just saying me, I'm like, hell no, we gotta get these foods today.
Hmm.
Mm-mm. They like, I don't know, man. We haven't got enough information. They aren't doing them. they aren't doing a thorough investigation like we tend to see or expect. You know what I mean? We expecting people to be posted up in front of the house, reporters out there asking questions nonstop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, and it says, Cheryl said they live on the same street, and she's saying she has so much to lose. I hope she's not that crazy. I I don't want to believe that she is. And if the boyfriend is saying that she was kidnapped, you would think the police would know that kind of information also and would say that it was a kidnapping.
Hmm. And if she was kidnapped, then I hope that they're going after the person that quote unquote kidnapped her.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. With the way I'm looking at the situation, I would want to like I'm not gonna get checked out the hospital, go home and just chill. I mean not chill, but recover for a couple of days before hey man, before I made it out the hospital, they were what happened, boy? Man, let me tell you, man. I thought I seen a baby. I pulled over, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. Mo love the kids. So I was trying to save the kid, got out. Somebody hit me in the back of the head. It took like 4 of them to do it though. But they hit me in the back of the head. They threw me in the van and I ended up getting out. Like I'm gonna tell them like, I don't know, man. It seems like it's too relaxed for this to
Hmm.
be taken seriously.
Right. But I'm sure, like you said, more information is going to eventually come out. It's still fresh, so there's still more stuff that has to come out about it. I mean, it's already in the, I guess you can say, in the public eye, so there's going to be a lot of questions.
Man. If you're available, I got like $700. I can send you down there and you can start doing some private investigating and you know what I'm saying, send us back what's going on in the streets. You know what I mean? I'm trying to see if there's any more like any recent articles, but even the traffic footage, I mean, that thing was so blurry. You could see a little bit of the silhouettes, but that's about it. I don't know, man. It's hard to think about what could fill in them 2 missing days, though. In this city, a lot is kept under the rug. That's all I can really say. How big is this town? What what city is this in? Something Alabama. All right, here we go. 7 minutes ago.
Days after she went missing following an alarming 911 call, Carlee Russell is safe and back at home.
Yes, her loved ones of the Hoover woman breathing a sigh of relief after they faced emotional searches looking throughout our state and beyond.
And this morning, we're learning more about what led up to that disappearance. WVTM 13's Patsy Douglas is joining us live from Hoover this morning. Patsy, walk us through the latest timeline from police.
Well, that updated information of what we know right now is that Russell returned home on foot to her family's home in Hoover. She was then taken to UAB to get checked out, but now she's back home. But the days led up to her return has been a journey. Now, Hoover police say Carlee Russell left work at the Summit Shopping Center about 8:30 on Thursday night and went to a nearby
Damn,
restaurant
lady.
in
It's loud as
Colonnade
hell.
to pick up dinner. Investigators reporting that she then got on 459 and started driving home. About 9:30, police say Russell called 911 saying she saw a toddler in a diaper on the side of 459. She then called a relative to tell them about the situation, but the call got lost. Families' concerns grew. During that moment, police rushed to the scene and found her car and belongings on the side of the interstate. After family and crew spent all of Friday and even Saturday searching, she finally returned home about 10:45 Saturday night. And Hoover police say they've had conversation with Carlee, but as of now, those details have not been released just yet. Back to you guys.
And Patsy, I'm sure this has been an emotional roller coaster for her loved ones.
Yeah, what are they saying, Patsy, now that she's safe and back at home?
Now, I didn't know that the phone call to the brother's girlfriend didn't go through. They said it got lost. All the other articles are just saying she called her, but they ain't tell us it got lost. So maybe, I don't know. Did she lose signal there? But she called the police.
Well, Carlee's mom, her name is Talitha Russell, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people saw that Facebook post, but she is very thankful for the community's support. She also said in that statement that she is thankful for the hard work that many of them have been doing for her daughter, and she also says God is faithful and has answered some of her prayers. We are so grateful to each of you. We all the acts of kindness, generosity, and compassion you have shown. Her mother went on to say that their privacy, as they want privacy as they love on their daughter right now. And of course, she plans on giving out a statement as well very soon on the what exactly happened to Carlee, but we haven't got that information just yet. In Hoover, Patsy Douglas, WVTM 13.
Thank you, Patsy. So basically, they ain't giving us nothing except for we know that the phone call didn't go through. It's a tedious process, imperative that each piece of evidence is thoroughly evaluated in order to better reconstruct the chain of events.
I had read somewhere where they said that the family had refused to set up a GoFundMe. And you know, when it comes to situations like that, people are willing to donate and set up them GoFundMes real fast. So I thought that was very interesting that they said no to the GoFundMe.
I didn't even know that. Yeah, if they not accepting money, then this is like, hey, this for real. So Crime Stoppers raised 63,000. Let me see. So it was taken down. A fundraiser for Carlee who went missing was taken down by GoFundMe. The family of Russell has said they did not wish to have. So they didn't want it. So someone else put it up, and GoFundMe probably took it down.
Cheryl had asked and said that they said she returned on foot to the house. Yeah, I had read somewhere that it said that she did return on foot to the house, and they said she was unresponsive. I don't know how both can be true. I guess I'm guessing that means she was in shock. That she couldn't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, it does say she returned on foot, and that's why I said, man, we got to go back to all of the houses and start getting their Ring cameras. Like, all right, let's try to trace her back as far as we can. I mean, if she was unresponsive, they end up taking her to the hospital.
I'm willing to bet the police knows who it is.
That's what I'm saying, man. The police, that's why they keep it in hush. They probably know. That's what I said. They got more evidence.
It could be like maybe an ex or a stalker that she had that she didn't know she had. And then you said someone else was in the chat was throwing up the possibility of even her boyfriend that she has now.
Exactly.
But yeah, I don't think this was like a random kidnapping. I think she probably was most likely targeted.
Yeah, that's what because the whole baby situation, I like, man, that don't even make sense. But why would she pull over though? I mean, if she said she's seen a baby, but we seen her drive like 50 to 100 yards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
She tweeted the day before about someone staring at her for 10 minutes. Yeah, Torian, you might be right, man. The police, they probably just need like one more thing to connect this last dot, but they probably own it. That's why they like, we ain't saying nothing because they don't want to throw off any of the suspects, like knowing that they own it. You know what I'm saying? Basically, it's looking like they don't have enough information, anything right now to actually bring someone in. But man, they gonna be on it. Cause I wouldn't be surprised if they going straight to ring. Like, hey, go ahead and start sending us the footage from around this time. Because if the family got money like they say they do, then everybody's willing to give up their ring camera footage. Like, oh no, go ahead, take that. We don't want this kind of evil over here.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, so the family said they don't want any of the donations from a GoFundMe. Instead, they're requesting that all donations go to Crime Stoppers. Oh, okay, well, sound like the family is a really good family. They like, man, we got the money. We can cover this for our daughter. Donate that money to other people that might need it. So I can hey, the family seems very, very legit. I know damn well we need that GoFundMe money, y'all. We ain't got it like that. Okay, so it was to the local Crime Stoppers chapter. Oh, but it's already in the process of being returned. Oh, so they're gonna give them the money back because their daughter showed back there. All right. Cheryl said they are great. I mean, it sounds like it. That's a wholeheartedly.
I couldn't really hear what you were saying.
What? Just a minute ago?
Yeah, like it sounded like your mic was muffled.
How is it now?
It sounds better now.
No, I was just saying, man, the family, that's big of them, man. People donating to help you get your children or trying to find your child, and you tell them, nah, donate it to the locals, to the local chapter for the people that actually need it, man. That's big of them, man, especially in the time where your daughter is missing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like I said, that's very rare that happens. Like a lot of people ain't gonna turn down that GoFundMe if someone sets it up for them. But that just shows that they said that it doesn't the money doesn't matter. It's just that they wanted their daughter to be found.
Exactly, and that's really when they mean it right there. We don't need nothing. Like we just want our daughter found. Now I got to look up where Hoover, Alabama is. I never heard of that.
Me neither. The only Hoover I know of is the Hoover vacuum and the Hoover Dam.
Facts, and the Hoover Crips. Oh, so Hoover ain't that far from Birmingham. Oh, okay. I thought it was like out in the country. Oh, and this is the road here. Where was she going? North or south? 459. Okay. Oh, they got a Papados out here? I know we ain't supposed to be looking at this, but I didn't know they had a Papados out here in Alabama. What y'all know about that? That's out the city, too. Hoover had one of the best football programs in the nation in the early 2000s. Man, wait a minute. Hoover football. Man, I seen these dudes on something. Oh, hell no. We not about to listen to that.
I was like, I don't know what that was about to play.
Hey, I thought that was you making some noise at first. You never heard of Papados?
It's a restaurant.
It's a restaurant. A little expensive. You know, some people, they be bougie talking about Papados ain't even that good. I only ate there twice, but I ain't dropping that kind of bread to go eat, man. I'm just trying to get full. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is the first live over here on the Mo. You know, I didn't really have much. I just wanted to jump on here and get one of the cases up under our wings. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was on here nervous too. I always get nervous whenever I get on the live, man. It ain't that easy for me like people think. But Carlee Russell, she returned home. We're gonna try to figure this out. If some more updates come out, we'll definitely jump in on those cases and try to piece it together. But everybody's a suspect, and it applies in real life too. So, but definitely, I'm gonna reach out to you behind the scenes, and we'll just start to do more. On my main channel, I am gonna talk about the writer's strike, but it'll probably might be Wednesday if you're free.
Let me see Wednesday. I should be free. Yeah, I'll be free Wednesday.
Yeah. Would you prefer doing it during the daytime? Like the evening?
Whenever you'll be free, because I'll be free pretty much all day.
Okay, it'll probably be an evening show, maybe about 6 p.m. Eastern, if that's cool.
Cool.
All right, I'll keep
because I was watching someone's video about that, somebody who's actually in the industry, someone who's actually a part of that union, and the stuff that they were saying in there. It was one thing they said in there that completely blew my mind when I saw it, like when they told me that.
What was that?
Like it has to deal with the AI.
Oh.
And I'm not just talking about when it comes to writing the scripts. I'm talking about how they are using AI to like digitally make background actors in there without having to constantly call them in. So it's like a one-time payment. So it's like, oh, we got your likeness, so you're done. We can just digitally put your face on something else and don't have to pay you. Like it runs deep. And it's all documented. Like, this is not something that people are just speculating. Like, this is something that is documented on paper that they're trying to do.
I mean, just like the little app that was going around that everybody was downloading, showing them in like showing them pregnant or them getting married,
or what their kids might look like, or them like the AI. I think it's called Remini. I had posted up a Facebook post and I had posted up on Twitter, Facebook, and on Instagram. I said, y'all posting this thing on this Remini app of how y'all look. Before y'all know it, they going to digitally print it out, and that thing going to show up to your door and say, hey, I'm here to replace you. Facts. People thought it was funny, but I'm like, after learning about what I just heard about with this strike, I said, ooh, it might be in that direction. You never know.
I mean, if you read the what is it, the terms of service on there, you signed away your likeness. Once you get on there, they can use those pictures of you whenever they want to, forever. Like that's a part of the agreement. But people don't read that crap. I mean, it is what it is, but
yeah, but I can't wait to get into that discussion. And you literally were the first person I reached out to want to have that discussion.
Yeah, we could definitely do it. I know I read through like the breakdown of all the money and everything that they wanted. I mean, I can see both sides. So, like, I'm a business degree major, but like for me, it's just seeing the numbers for both sides, and I can understand from the production company standpoint. Like, you always want to get that bottom line. You want to maximize your profits, but then from the workers' side, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can see both sides, and to me, I mean, I'm not in that business, so my opinion don't matter. But
yeah, but here's the thing, though. Like, a lot of people think that because they're not in that business, that it won't affect them. But what happens is, the longer this strike goes on, it's going to start to bleed into the regular economy. So it's going to start to trickle down to us, because the thing is, they're losing millions of dollars a day. Every day the strike goes on, they're losing millions of dollars. Can you imagine how much money they've already lost so far since May? And this thing started May 1st. It's now July 17th. The actors just went on strike last week. They're losing multiple millions of dollars a day. And in order to recoup that, who do you think they're going to have to try to help them out? Us taxpayers. When the strike is finally over. whenever it's over. Because then if it goes on long enough, then what's going to happen is the government's going to have to get involved. And that's the last thing they want to happen.
I don't know if the government gonna bail out production companies or anything. That ain't like, I mean, that's different. That's a whole different ball game than like automotives with, you know what I'm saying, the big three. I mean, the only good thing I can say coming out of this is giving more power to the independents. We able, hey, that's why look at Tubi. Tubi is thriving. They don't give a damn. Tubi is dropping.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, one thing I also heard too, and I'm glad that you had brought up about, and I'm gonna try to remember all this so when we talk about it on your channel on Wednesday, is that a lot of people are saying, yes, this is going to give a lot of the people who are independent their time to shine. However, it's actually a risk they're involved, because let's hypothetically say that a lot of people who are on the independent circuit right now want to cross over into doing mainstream stuff, which means they'll have to become a part of the union. What's going to end up happening is they'll just look right back at when this strike was going on, and seeing that actors and writers were still working while the strike was going on, and they can look and say, you didn't support us because you kept working, so we're going to blacklist you before you have a chance to even work with us when the strike is over. And they'll do it.
yeah, I mean, they'll do it. I agree. But hey, man, it's all about taking risks. It's no different than ESPN and how they downsizing, but it's so many people on social media. Hey, do we really need that big platform? You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying. The big picture, yeah, is going to definitely be bad, especially even for us, because I mean, it give us less content to talk about things of that nature. But I mean, at some points, it's even like these other streaming services like Rumble, Kick, and all of them. They just popping up. It's like, hey,
And and the streaming services is actually what helped this strike kick off.
Exactly.
It's like the streaming services is what helped ignite it, because they don't get paid residuals like that. Like they only get paid one flat rate. So whatever they get paid, like if it's something on Netflix, as you know, Netflix, they dump all their shows for a season all at one time. So they don't get paid residually like as if their show was on a regular network television show where it's episodic every week. It's all at one time. So say someone's flat rate is $50,000. That's how much you're going to get paid, and then that's not even accounting for taxes. And living out there in LA is expensive, so you got to thrive off of that. And like I was saying before, we don't have long seasons anymore. Back then we had those 22 episode seasons that started in September and ended in May. Now you got shows that are only 8 to 10 episodes long, and they just kind of pop up like randomly. And they cut those. They did that for a reason, because that saves money. But that means now, if you are like a writer or an actor, that means that your longevity or your workload is even shorter, which means now you got to scramble to find the next job or the next gig. Because let's be honest, the writers out there, they work in a gig economy.
Facts.
So yeah, they are real. They a lot of people think that the regular everyday worker thinks that they have it so easy. You're finding out that they really don't. Some of them actually have it worse than the regular 9 to 5 person. At least the 9 to 5 person, they know that they have something for sure that's going on. With them, they literally are working until their next gig.
See, I gotta read up a little bit more on that. Like
really, as a matter of fact, I'm a DM you the video that I watched from a person who's actually in the industry. She actually did 2 videos. She did one on the writer strike side, and then she just did one on the actor side. You're gonna see that there's similarities there, but there's slightly differences as well. But it's a lot of similarities, but they're also, like I said, the differences because one is on the writer side and one is on the actor side. They said one of the worst things that could have happened was the actors getting on the strike with the writers, because now Hollywood is really in trouble. Because now it's like one of the things where you can say shit just got real.
Hey, Hollywood, I can write, I can act, I can do all that. I ain't in the union. And I do it for a third of the cost that you would typically pay them. Hey man, sometimes you gotta undercut the market. I know it's bad for business, but hey man, you want to get your foot in the door. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't have a dog in the fight. I mean, I wish the best of luck to both sides. I mean, of course, if I'm paying for these streaming services, they need to be giving me content. Ain't nobody trying to watch no reruns. So they better figure it out some way, somehow. Because if not,
You sound like Detroit King because he said the same thing yesterday on his on his stream. He said like it's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna be cutting away from their streaming platform. So either way, it's gonna be a lot of money lost on
definitely.
every side. It's gonna be a lot of money lost. And like I said, they don't know when this strike is going to end. It's up in the air because, like I said, they said it's the first time since 1960 where both the writers and the actors went on strike at the same time. But this time is different because it's involving streaming, and they said streaming is one of the biggest components to this whole fiasco.
Damn. So is so Marcus Houston is a part of the writers, the union, right?
Yeah, of course. He's been a part of the union since he was a kid. You got to think he's the, he was, singing, singing and acting. See, a lot of people think that SAG is just, or the union is just
For the
covering
writers.
actors.
Yeah.
No, this thing covers entertainment as a whole, whether you're acting, singing, dancers, journalists, all types of it covers a wide range of things. Anything that's attached to what is called the entertainment industry, the union encompasses all of that. It's like one big umbrella, and it's a lot of things underneath that umbrella.
Man, I don't know what they're gonna do about it, but hey, good luck to them, man. I don't know what to tell them. I don't know how long these strikes are gonna last, but it might last. What's the longest you think it would last? Like to the end of the year, or is that just getting
Well,
started?
the longest strike that they've ever had in history, I think, lasted like 152 days. So you're talking about like 3.5 months.
Hmm.
I think that was the longest, but I think that was back in the late 80s. But it was only a one-sided strike, which means it was either the writers or the actors, I'm not sure which one, that was striking. It wasn't both at the same time. What's bad about this one is that they're both striking at the same time. And the writer's been on strike since May 1st. That's like over 70 days. The writers just went on strike last week. So, yeah, we don't know how long it's going to last.
What up, OT? Well, I know the I know Hollywood ain't backing down. I mean, I'm just gonna be real with you. They still making some money. They still get their residual, so they can hold off a little bit longer than the union can.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, they said something got to give, and this is like because they're using it as leverage. Like with the actors coming on, they're using that as leverage for their strike. And when they was voting to see, because they had to go to a particular organization to basically ask to go on strike, and then they put it to a vote, and it was overwhelmingly high in support. And when I say overwhelmingly high, I'm talking about close to 100%.
I don't know what they gonna do. I don't, man, because what they asking for is good for you to be. You know what I'm saying? A writer or an actor is like, hey, what they asking for is good. They getting the health care, they getting guarantees. But from the business side, I understand why they giving that blowback. Like, hey, whoa. We got a bottom line. We got a profit. We got to be in the black. We ain't dipping in the red. So the numbers got to be right on both sides. Is what's going to be hard because, of course, that greed is always going to trump everything. Because once you get that greedy bug in your system, man, you ain't never going to be able to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
In Hollywood, they ain't about to be backing down. They might give a little pause, but they about to. Hey, they take more than they give. Just put it like that. Yeah, and Tubi about to do their thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why we already got the Tubi summer started. I'm about to get something to eat. Was it 6:15? Yeah, I'm gonna see y'all in about 2 hours. This is the first live. Torian and I will have a lot more going on this. You know what I'm saying? We just sticking the big toe in the water right now. We just testing the water, you know what I mean? But I definitely enjoy this. It's more on the
Right.
serious note and it's live. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like what's going on right now. So we'll be having more on that. This is the Mo You Know. I'm Mo.J. That's my brother Torian. Make sure you subscribe to his channel also. Torian, Rain Reloaded. Mo.J is my main channel. Hey man, the Mo You Know. Episode 1, I guess.
Right.
But now hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Torian, I'm gonna talk to you offline and shoot.
All right.
We good, man. Hey, we on the road to 1,000 subscribers on this channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be promoting it more on the main
Yeah,
channel.
I think you almost at 100.
Yeah, I think it's like 55, maybe 60. But you know, we'll get there though. Shit, we trying to get 50,000 on the main channel. We trying to catch up. We trying to catch up to you. But nah, all right, man. Oh, Tubi. We got Tubi tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna find a movie. I'll be in the Discord. All right now.